This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
As you know, we're late in the college football season, and weather is going to be a factor in some of these bowl games. That is the case here today. It is a little bit cloudy and windy down here on the field. I did talk to both quarterbacks before the game. They do not expect it to be a problem. They expect to open it up and have a terrific bowl game here today. I'll keep you posted on how the weather is impacting the play calling as we go along. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Hilltoppers offense that has the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again, and it should mean something.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They want to throw it. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The 50, the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Got it behind the line. It's Humphreys. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's a 0.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So 1st down here as they go back to work. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Finds his man. It's Hutchinson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Finding some room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. He'll start this drive firing. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The sure hands, it's a 0. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Corners are walked up tight. The run inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the big tight end. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, James Madison!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. That's caught. It's Keller. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Wednesday.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Whips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Switch it. 949, rock star.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, third down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on fourth down and try to go for it?
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the toss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Takes it the other way. At the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden,
touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to buy time. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. The keeper on the option. Could be an alley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Got a man, it's Flowers. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Gets it out quickly. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He goes out of bounds all the way up at the 46-yard line. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to act.
Lots of running room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pocket breaking down. Complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish it?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Oh, they're after him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win.